Hey there, hiking friends, it's Kelly again. Happy New Year. Today is January 4th, 2021, and I'm back down in San Luis Obispo again, and today I'm going to be checking out the Johnson Ranch Loop, which is right off the 101 freeway, about halfway between San Luis Obispo and Avila Beach. So without further ado, let's check it out. So I can tell from how hard this trail is packed down that this is a very heavily trafficked trail, and there's a lot of tire tracks here, so obviously it's a mountain bike friendly trail too. In fact, this is probably the most hard packed trail that I've been on yet, short of the ones that are paved. Look at this, hard as a rock. I'm sure when it rains, water just runs right off this shit. Like hard packed clay. So it's kind of drizzling a little bit here. I'm sure you can see the water droplets on the lens. This is the first time I've been out on a hike where there was any threat of bad weather. I've been pretty lucky so far. Certainly taken advantage of the dry weather we've had the last year. So it's a good thing I didn't pick a long hike to do today. I probably would have got caught in a rainstorm. And my fucking shoes untied again. Damn it. Okay, so I'm exactly 1.5 miles into this hike. This whole loop trail from start to finish is only about 2.5 miles. So I'm over halfway through. I guess it's a good thing that I did not choose a long trail to do today because this weather's kind of crappy. This isn't really rain as much as it is a really heavy fog turned drizzle, not unlike the typical morning fog you get in the Bay Area, San Francisco. So it looks like there's a connector trail, the Filipini Ranch to Irish Hills Trail. So that means you could take this trail all the way up over that mountain and back to southeastern San Luis Obispo. So that's something to aspire to. That looks like a really long hike. We'll have to check it out some other time. So I just talked to an old guy who's obviously a local, and he said, yeah, this the Filipini Ranch Trail or whatever connects to the Ocean View Trail, which I've done a couple of times. It's pretty gnarly. It's good to know it's there. So it's been about 20 minutes or so since the drizzle started, and now it's stopped. So yeah, it was just pretty much heavy fog. I'm sure that it gets like that all the time down here, especially this time of year. I kind of knew it was going to be socked in down here today, but I wanted to get the fuck out of North County anyway, regardless. So I'm guessing those are oak trees that they're planting here. They're pretty spaced out. They expect them to get pretty big, but it's going to take a long time. It'll be nice when they're all big, about 8 or 10 years from now. Meantime, they have to put these things on to keep people from trampling on them or the animals from eating them. Poor little saplings are super vulnerable in the first 4 or 5 years of their lives. And back to the trailhead. Okay, so this trail is about 3.5 miles. I ended up doing 3.7. I always end up getting at least a couple tenths of a mile more per trail, especially if I'm doing my little filming myself walking back and forth across the field of vision. Anyway, it's a nice little trail. There's a bit of ups and downs. I broke a sweat pretty good in a couple of spots. It's really hard packed. It just tells me, you know, it's hard soil and it's very heavily trafficked and there's a lot of tire tracks. So This trail was basically made for mountain bikes, and probably good for beginners too, because it's not too steep. It's pretty hard packed, and there's not a whole lot of technical spots, but there's like ups and downs and whoop-de-doos and lots of cool little wooden bridges that go over the little creeks that you encounter. And the view is nice, even on a day like today. It's pretty nice up there. So yes, thumbs up for the Johnson Ranch Loop. So that's it. This is Kelly signing off from San Luis Obispo. And remember, as always, keep hiking.